and welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to Draft Nights. It's your boy, Freddie. I hope everyone's having a great night. Today, we are talking about the NFL and the NBA. All right, so let's talk about the NFL real quick. The NFL free agency and everything like that is, let me see. Well, for teams to either pick up their existing players or to pay their existing players and everything like that, ends in March 18th, I want to say, and the clock is ticking right now. The Cowboys are still undecided on what to do with Dak. I mean, Dak Prescott, it's already been out there that he wants to get paid around $40 million a year. I mean, I don't care what his stats are this year, okay? But the man went 8-8, okay? You got all these stats, and he still went 8-8, dude. I don't care. I don't care, dude. You went up against Carson Wentz and his beat up. I mean, how many Eagles were injured last year? Excuse me. How many Eagles were injured last year? And you still couldn't even score a touchdown on the team. You couldn't even score a touchdown. And I know you won your division twice out of the 4 years, but dude, this was your money year. This was the year where you said you was going to bet on yourself and you was going to do everything you can to prove to the world that you're a franchise quarterback. Now, is Dak Prescott a franchise quarterback? Sure. Does he deserve $40 million? No. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. I wouldn't pay it. No, sirree, Bob. I would say, Dak, you're around like 33, 32 million. That's what I would give you. 120 million, 120, 32 mil, give you like 60 guaranteed. That's what I would do. Personally, that's what I would do. Now, Dak is not trying to hit that, man. He wants over 33 million, man. He wants to be up and above like the 38 range and the 40 range. That's what I would do, man. I mean, I know Jerry Jones is not asking for my opinion or anything like that, but this is what I would do. I would franchise Dak and then trade him. I will look at my draft, at this year's draft, right? Let's see. Top 3 picks of the draft are, you got the Bengals, the Redskins, and the Lions, right? And the Giants, and the Dolphins. Who are we going to go after? We need a franchise quarterback, right? We need a quarterback for the future. So I would ask the Bengals or the Lions. No, I even asked the Redskins too. I'll do those 3. Redskins, Bengals, Redskins, and Lions. Like, hey, I have Dak Prescott. Will you be willing to trade me your pick in the first round? And the Bengals or the Redskins or the Lions. Which one of you 3? One of you 3 are willing to give me your first round pick. Now, because check this out. If the 2 quarterbacks, what's it called? The 2 quarterbacks, if the trade goes through, that the Cowboys could pick up is Joe Burrow, which he did amazing last year, right? He was incredible for LSU. He won the championship. He broke all the school records. Or Tua from Alabama. Can't go wrong with either of those, man. You can't go wrong. Even though Tua's coming off of a hip hip surgery. I think hip replacement surgery. But that's fine, man. I would. With this, what I would do, I would ask those three if they're willing to trade for Dak Prescott. If everybody's saying how Dak Prescott's a future franchise quarterback, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that hard to shop him. Right? All right. So let's say either the Bengals or the Redskins or the Lions pick him up. You got Chase Young, Joe Burrow, and Jeff Oka something. They're saying he's going to be drafted third or something like that. He's projected the third best player overall. Okay? He's got 6'1", 200 pounds from Ohio State. So, what else you got? You got Chase Young, Joe Burrow, Jeff Okudah. Yeah. And then you got Tua over here as quarterback. I would say do that. And then I would pick up Tom Brady. I'll make Tom Brady my quarterback to groom either Joe Burrow or Tua and pay wide receiver. Damn, I had his name right in front of my tongue. Nobody's talking about it right now. No one's talking about it right now. Wide receiver. Amari Cooper. And I would pay Amari Cooper. That's what I would do. I'll pay Amari Cooper. Pick up Tom Brady. And trade Dak to either the Bengals, Redskins, or Lions. Get a first round pick. And then that's my future for Tua or Joe Burrow. And that's it. Leave it at that. Thank you very much. Dak Prescott, been a good soldier, now beat it. That's pretty much what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. All right, heading into the NBA. I mean, you guys could hit me up if you disagree. You can find me on Twitter at Draft Night, and you can see me there, man. Give me any of your questions or concerns, anything like that, and then we could talk about it. We could talk about it, hash it out. And I'll shut you out on the show if you hit me up on Twitter at Draft Nights. Now, into the NBA news. So the All-Star Game's coming up pretty soon. Everyone's excited about that. So let's talk about it. Let's see. Boom. Yesterday's game. We had Atlanta versus Cleveland. Atlanta lost. Surprise, surprise. Cleveland won 127 to 105. Wow, that was surprising. Cleveland got that many points? Jeez. Detroit versus Orlando. Orlando beat Detroit by only 4 points. 112 to Detroit and 116 to Orlando. Toronto surprisingly lost by 10 points to the Brooklyn Nets. Toronto 91, Brooklyn 101. That Brooklyn played tremendous defense there. Milwaukee loses to the Indiana Pacers surprisingly by a 7-point loss. 111 to Milwaukee and 118 to the Pacers. Washington Wizards went up against New York Knicks, 114 to 196, of course. Portland and Minnesota. Minnesota beat Portland. Portland was scored only 104 to Memphis 111. You got Charlotte versus Minnesota. Charlotte handily beat Minnesota by 115 to 108. Sacramento versus Dallas. Sacramento scored 111 and Dallas scored 130. Nice. Let's see. Golden State versus Phoenix Suns. Golden State loses to the Phoenix Suns. They're pretty much tanking this year, Golden State. Got 112 to 106. 106 is Golden State. 112 is Phoenix. Miami loses to Utah handily. Wow. By 15 points. That's surprising. You got Miami 101 and Utah 116. And the last game, Los Angeles versus Denver. LeBron and the Lakers beat Denver 120 to 116 by only 4 points. All right. In yesterday's game, the Clippers. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Or was it today? Hold on. No. Okay, so Paul George was fined by the NBA for making a comment about the officials. LA Clippers. Yeah. Where the hell? Wait, LA Clippers right there. Hold on. LA Clippers. Where we at? Clippers. Detroit. Clippers. I don't see the game here. That's weird. Okay. Tuesday night. That's why it's not a weird Tuesday night. All right. So, Paul George from the LA Clippers. He got fined by the NBA $35,000 for publicly criticizing the officials, saying that the officials, when the Clippers went against the Philadelphia 76ers, he said there was some home court cooking tonight, to say the least. George said after a 110 to 103 loss to the Sixers. George said, it was 19 to 11. Y'all figure out what those numbers are. It was 19 to 11. Okay, so what he meant was that the Clippers were whistled for 8 more personal fouls than the Sixers. Overall, George has been fined by the NBA 8 times for a total of $185,000 for criticizing officials. Man, I know that guy's making millions, you know what I'm saying? And like $185,000 is like 10% of $1 million, like, or, you know what I'm saying? Or $2 million. Whatever you want to say, it's 10%. It's not that bad, but at the same time, dude, $185,000, bro. That's $185,000. You know what I'm saying? You can buy a nice car with that, buddy. A nice car with that. Now for the All-Star game, right? If you are a betting person, okay? We have these two teams, the LA Lakers, right, and the Milwaukee Bucks are heading into All-Star break as the favorites to win the NBA title this year, okay, at sports books around the nation. The Lakers are 180 plus to win the title, at Caesars Sportsbooks, with the Bucks at 275 plus, and the Clippers at 325 plus. Every other team is in single digits. So let's talk about the odds, right? Let's talk about the odds. More than twice as much money has been bet on the Lakers to win the title than any other team at Caesars in Nevada. So here are the odds to win the NBA title. We have the Lakers 9-5, the Bucks 11-4, Clippers 13-4, Rockets 12-1, Raptors 20-1, Celtics 20-1, Heat 20-1, Nuggets 20-1, Mavericks 25-1, 76ers 25-1, and the Jazz 30-1. That is as of Thursday. So basically, this is what it means, right? So if you bet on the Lakers, right? If you put $5 up for the Lakers, right? $5, you will win, I guess, 4 times your money, right? And if you bet $4 for the Bucks, you would win 7 times your money, and so on and so forth, right? So if you bet on the Raptors to win, you're at 20-1, right? So I think you would win like 20 times your money. It goes like that. So yeah, man. Let's see. Rockets with a 12-1 odds, which leads the second tier with title contenders that includes defending champions Toronto Raptors. Heat are 20-1 too, have a 4th place. Eastern Conference opens at 200-1 to win the title last summer and began at the season at 75-1. And then Zion, the New Orleans Pelicans, have seen some recent interest at the betting window. Sportsbooks points bet said it took a $1,000 bet on the Pelicans at 500-1. Wow, so it's 500-1. Jesus. Okay, Williamson is the second favorite behind Memphis, Jay Morant, and Caesar's odds to win the Rookie of the Year. So we're talking about the Rookie of the Year. Wowzers. All right, let's see here. Boom. We're going to get into 2 games. We're going to talk about the Raptors versus the Nets game, see what really happened there, and the Bucks and the Pacers game, see what happened there. All right, so let's talk about the All-Star game, right? And this is crazy, man. I don't understand. So this year, it was kind of a new format. What they had was captains choosing their own team, right? So the captain for the West is representing the All-Stars is LeBron James. And the captain for the East, representing the All-Stars for the East, is Giannis. So they both got opportunities to choose their own teams, right? So check this out. I don't know how Giannis let this happen. So this is it. Team LeBron. LeBron has Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Luka, James Harden, Damian Lillard, Ben Simmons, Nikola Djokovic, Jason Tatum, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, and Domantas Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis. And Giannis picked Joel Embiid, Pascal Siakam, Kemba Walker, Trae Young, Chris Middleton, Bam Adebayo, Rudy Gobert, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Brandon Ingram, and Donovan Mitchell. Giannis, brother. LeBron got a squad. No disrespect to the team, but Trae Young, bro. Trae Young's gonna have to defend who? Trae Young's gonna have to defend James Harden, Damian Lillard, or Ben Simmons. Trae Young, bro. Kyle Lowry. They had turns picking the team. If I was a betting man, like LeBron's team, I really feel like LeBron's team is gonna win. Jesus Christ, brother. You got Luka and Nikola Jokic. Got James Harden, Luka, Damian Lillard, and Ben Simmons. There is no player on this team, on LeBron's team, that can't defend or score. James Harden possibly. But that's about it, man. That's like 50-50. Trae Young, bro. What are you thinking, brother? Oh, it's gonna be a game, man. That is gonna be a game. So, it says that LeBron's team has the most points, the most assists, and the most rebounds. Giannis' team has field goals, highest field goal, higher three-pointers, and higher blocks. LeBron's team has more steals, but Giannis' team has more dunks. I don't know, man. Then we have the three-point contest. It's going to be with Damian Lillard, Trae Young, Zach LaVine from the Bulls, Buddy Hield from the Kings, Duncan Robinson from the Heat, Joe Harris from the Nets, Davis Bertans from the Wizards, and Devontae Graham from the Hornets. Okay. Slam dunk contest. Got Dwight Howard is joining the slam dunk contest. Okay. Aaron Gordon. Okay. Derrick Jones Jr. and Pat Connaughton. Okay. For the Bucks. Skills challenge. You got Jason Tatum from the Celtics. You got Pascal Siakam from the Raptors. Bam Adebayo from the Heat. Domantas Sabonis from the Pacers. Patrick Beverley from the Clippers. Chris Middleton from the Bucks. And Spencer Dinwiddie from the Nets. And one more. Shai Gilgeous Alexander from the Thunder. Okay. Replacing Pistons. Derrick Rose. Oh, this NBA Rising Stars. You have Zion Williamson. He made the All-Star team. Okay. Trae Young. Jay Morant. Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies. Kendrick Nunn from the Heat. Eric Paschal from the Warriors. Devontae Graham from the Hornets. Miles Bridge from the Hornets. PJ Washington from the Hornets. Colin Sexton from the Cavaliers. And world, we have we have Luka. We have Luka from the Mavericks, from Slovenia. DeAndre Ayton from the Suns, from the Bahamas. RJ Barrett from the Knicks, from Canada. Shai Alexander from the Thunder, from Canada. Nick Eli Anderson Walker from the Pelicans. He's from Canada. Brandon Clark, Grizzlies. He's from Canada. Rai Hachimura, Wizards, from Japan. Shout out to Japan. Moritz Wagner, Wizards, from Germany. Saiv, I don't even know how to say his name. He's from the Ukraine. Well, he's on the Pistons. Josh Okogie, Timberwolves, from Nigeria. That's why I can't say his name. All-Star Game celebration. Got Team Stephen A versus Team Wilbon. Okay, got Chance the Rapper as captain. Okay. Anthony Spice Adams. Oh, TV host. Right. Former NFL tackle. Okay. Tyler Bennett, rapper. LaRoyce Hawkins, actor. Lil Rel Howery. Little Rel Howery. Okay, he's an actor and comedian. Mark Lazary, Bucks owner. Okay, co-owner. Darius Miles, former NBA forward. Caitlin Ohashi, former UCLA gymnast. Okay. Quavo, rapper, one of the three Migos, of course. Ronnie 2K, digital marketing director, 2K. AJ Wilson, forward for the Las Vegas Aces. Wilbon's team, Carmen. Okay. Jose and Andres, celebrity chef. John Batiste, musician. Kane Brown, country artist. Bad Bunny, reggaeton artist. Got Bad Bunny, okay. Hannibal Buress, actor and comedian. Famous Los, rapper. Chelsea Gray, guard from the LA Sparks. Jadena. What? Wilbon got Jadena, rapper. What? Okay. Alex Moffat. SNL co-member. Quentin Robinson, former NBA guard. All right, man. Wilbon got a team over there. Wilbon got a team. Okay. I see you, Wilbon. All right, so let's talk about the Raptors and Nets. What happened in this game that the Raptors, who have such a good record, lost to the Nets? Raptors right now are 40-15. Even though Kawhi left, they are still not giving up. I respect that. While the Brooklyn Nets are 25-28. The score is Raptors 91 to the Brooklyn Nets 101. So I'm looking at the stats right now, okay? So let's see. All right. So we have, for the team, got field goals. Raptors, they have 34 of 90, right? With an average, with a percentage of 37.8% shooting. 3-pointers, Raptors are 13 out of 43 with a 30.2% average. Free throws, they were 10 for 13 which gives them a 76.9 for as a team when it comes to averaging free throws. Okay, they had a total of 42 rebounds, 6 offensive and 36 defensive. You have 21 assists, you have 6 steals, 4 blocks, and 13 turnovers. And all of that combined to 91 points. So let's see for the Nets, okay? The Nets field goal percentage, field goal attempts. They were 36 for 88, which gave them 40.9% shooting average. They were 9 of 35. So that means they weren't doing so well either. They were worse than the Raptors at shooting threes. They were 25.7. But then you have free throws. Nets made 20 out of 25 of their free throws, which gave them an 80% free throw for the team's percentage. Then you have 55 rebounds. You had 12 offensive rebounds, 43 defensive rebounds. So that is way more. They were way more on the boards than the Raptors. The 27 assists as compared to Raptors 21 assists. Yeah, 7 steals is Raptors 6 steals. Have 5 blocks is Raptors 4 blocks. They had 1 less turnovers than the Raptors. Raptors had 13. And Nets had 12. So the main difference is because the score was 10 points difference, right? And this is where the 10 points came from. Free throws. Okay? Raptors was at the free throw line 13 times. They made only 10. Right? But the Nets were at the free throw line 25 times and made 20 of them. Okay? So that's where the points came from. Because they only had 10 points out of the free throws. And the Nets made 20 points out of the free throws. And that right there tells you what happened in the game. The Nets had made more free throws, had more free throw attempts than the Raptors. Okay? Now for the Bucks and Pacers. All right. So we got the Bucks and Pacers, right? The Bucks right now are 46. Yeah, 46-8. And they were 21-5 away. This game they scored only 111 points. The Indiana Pacers are 32-23 with 19-10 at home. But they scored 118 points. So let's see if we can find where the 7 points are. Okay? Let's see. All right. So for the Milwaukee Bucks, they were 91 of 37. Well, no. They were 37-91 from the field goal. Okay? So they were 40.7%. They was averaging 40.7% of their shots. 3-pointers, they were 13 of 37. So they were making 35.1% of their shots. And then from the free throw, they were 24 out of 25. So they only missed 1 shot, which is 96%. Obviously. All right? Let's go over here. Scrolling down a little bit. Just give me 1 second. One more. Okay, I'll just go like this. All right, so the Bucks had 11 offensive rebounds, 33 defensive rebounds, and overall 44 rebounds, right? Then we had 18. Then the Bucks had 18 assists, 7 steals, 5 blocks, 17 turnovers. Okay. Now, let's look at the Pacers. All right, the Pacers were 45 of 86 from the field. Yep, that would do. That's a lot. So they were making more shots than the Bucks. Okay, Pacers were shooting 52.3% from the field goal. Okay, they made 9 out of 27 of their three-pointers. Remember, the Bucks were at 35.1% shooting average from 3, and the Pacers were 33.3% shooting average. So it wasn't too far. Field goal attempts. Free throws. Pacers were 19 of 24. They made 79.2% of their free throws. Okay. So offensive rebounds, Bucks had 11 and Pacers had 8. So it's not too far. There was only three offensive rebound difference. Defensive rebounds, Bucks had 33. Pacers had 36. So that's the difference right there. Those are the 3. Okay. Total rebounds, 44 and 44. So pretty even on the boards. Now, assists. Pacers. Remember, Bucks had only 18. Pacers had 28. So they had 10 more assists than the Bucks, which could have made the difference. They had, Bucks had 7 steals. Pacers had 3 more steals. They had 10 more steals. Okay. Bucks had 5 blocks. Pacers had 3 blocks. And then turnovers. Bucks had 17 turnovers, while Pacers have 14 turnovers. All right. So the Bucks had 3 less turnovers, right? And 3 more steals. Okay. And then 10 more assists. So that's what happened to them. So that's why Milwaukee lost. Because they were shooting, they weren't making as many shots as the Pacers. And the Pacers had just 10 more assists. So that will put them over the edge to win the game. Right there. Whew. So this is the conclusion of the today's podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, you can reach out to me on Twitter. Just look up Draft Nights. Tonight's game is versus the Los Angeles Clippers in Boston, and the Oklahoma Thunder versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Please give us a like or favorite or follow. It really helps out the show. I really appreciate it. If you like my podcast, please let me know. Just reach out to me, and I'll shout you on the show. Okay. So hope everyone has a great night. Once again, this is Draft Nights with your boy Freddie. I thank you and appreciate you for listening. Have a great night, guys.